So let's start with the first. So here first is 2 coins are tossed. Find the probability of having head on both coins. So here, how many coins are tossed? You can see the 2 coins are tossed. So if we have this kind of coin, 2 coins. So if we toss both of them, so what is the probability of having? That is 2 head. So that is one probability. It may possible that we have head on one coin and tail on second coin. So it is HT. This is called the second probability. Head, tail. It is possible that we have head on second and tail on first. So that is tail and head. And last, that is we have tail on both, that is tail. So we have total 4 kind of probability. If there is only one coin, then there is 2 probability head and tail. But if we toss 2 coins, then it is possible that we have head on both sides, head tail head, and tail on both sides. So what are the total outcome? You can consider your total outcome is 4. Now, what is the probability? Means favorable outcome is head on both sides. So we have favorable outcome 1 only. So you can write favorable outcome is 1. So probability is considered of this situation is 1 by 4. If the question is about what is the probability of having head and tail on both coins. So it is probability here head and tail or here head and tail. So there are 2 outcomes. Head, tail. So there are 2 outcomes. So it will be 2 by 4. Depending on the question, you need to find the total outcome and favorable outcome. And from that you can find the probability. If the question is about having head and tail on the coins. So there are 2 outcomes is there. Possibilities 2. In first coin that will be head and second coin is that is tail. In first coin there is tail and second coin there is tail. So there are 2 possible outcomes 2 by 4. Clear? Now next, 3 coins are tossed. Now you can see here how many coins are tossed? 3. So let's draw 3 coins. So here. Now there are 2 possibilities for each coin, head tail and tail tail. Clear? Find the probability of having 2 tail and 1 head. First of all, we need to find the number of outcomes. So it is possible that we have head and head on all 3 coins. So that is possible. It is possible that we throw or toss 3 coins and we have head on each of one. So we get head. That is first possibility. It is possible that we have head on first 2 and tail on second, third one. So head and tail. It is also possible that we have tail on second coin, head on third coin. So that is our third probability, head, tail and. Now it is also possible that we have head on this one and tail on first one. So that is tail, head and head. Now it is also possible that we have tail on two sides. So that is tail and head. Also possible that we have head in the second coin, tail in the first and tail in the last. So this is our next probability. Then after it is possible that we have tail on all 3 coins. Now it is also possible that we have head on first coin and tail on last. So now count the total number of probability 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are possible 8 outcomes. So you can write total outcome is equal to 8. Now tail, 2 tail and 1 head. So how many probabilities, how many outcome is there that have 2 tail and 1 head? You can see here 2 tail and 1 head. So this is 1, 2 tail and 1 head second, and this is third. So there are 3 possible outcomes. So you can write probability is 3 by. So this way you can find the probability for this. Now next, what is the probability that number selected from the number 1 to 25 is a prime number? Now here number is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Clear? Now how many prime numbers? So total we have 25 numbers, and from them how many prime numbers are there? 2 is prime, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So we can write total outcome is 25, and from that favorable outcome is 9. So probability is 9 by 25. Now next, find the probability that leap year selected at the random will contain 53 Sundays. Okay, now how many days are there in a leap year? It is 366. So we can write number of days in leap year is 366. Now if we find the number of week of 366 days, so it will be 52 week and 2 days. So this will equal to 366. Okay, 52 weeks and 2 days, that will give 366. Now here what is the question? 53 Sundays. Now if there is a 52 week, then there will be 52 Sundays. Okay, because there is in every week there is one Sunday. So for 52 weeks there is 52 Sundays. But here we need to find what is the probability of having 53 Sundays. So we need to concentrate on these 2 days. So if it is possible that for the first two days will be, first will be Sunday and then it will be Monday. In this 2 days, it is possible that first have a Sunday and after that it will be Monday. It is probability that Monday and Tuesday. It is probability that Tuesday and Wednesday. Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday and Friday. Friday and Saturday. And last Saturday and Sunday. So in these 2 days, it may possible that first day will be Sunday and second is Monday. Then it is possible that first is Monday and next is Tuesday, Tuesday and Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday, Thursday and Friday, Friday and Saturday and Saturday and Sunday. So there are 7 cases for this. In which cases we have Sunday? So in first and last. So that is from the 7 we have 2 possibilities that contain Sunday in, that means total we have Sunday in a, from total we have 2 possibilities that have Sunday. So we can write probability. Now what is the favorable outcome? 52 Sundays are already there. But what is the probability of 53 Sundays? It is possible from the 7 cases. So total outcome will be 7 and in that favorable outcome is 2. So it is 2 by 7. Why? Because in every week there is one Sunday. So if there are 52 weeks, means there are 52 Sundays. But if we want to find 53 Sundays, means there are 7 possibilities. And from 7 we have 2 favorable outcomes that contain Sunday and Sunday. Clear? So that's why the probability of having 53 Sunday in a leap year is 2 by 7. Clear? Now next. Ticket number from 1 to 20 are mixed up together and then ticket is drawn at the random. What is the probability that number is multiple of 3 and 3 or 7? So now number are from 1 to 20. So let's write number from 1 to 20. 17, 18, 19 and 20. So total outcome are 20. 20. Now find the favorable outcome. Favorable outcome is multiple of 3 or 7. So let's find. So 1 is not multiple of 3 or 7. 2 is not. 3 is multiple of 3. 6 is multiple of 6. 7 is multiple. 6 is multiple of 3. 7 is multiple of 7. 9, that is multiple of 3. 12 is multiple of 3. 40, that is multiple of 7. 15 is multiple of 3. Then 18 is multiple of 3. So these are the favorable outcome. Count number of favorable outcome: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So favorable outcome is 8. Now we can find the probability, that is 8 by 20. So we can factorize there. 4 2s are 8, 4 5s are 20. So it is 2 by 5. So probability of having number that is multiple of 3 or 7 is 2 by 5. Clear? Now next, in a pack of playing cards, find the probability of selecting red card. How many cards are there in a packet? There are 52 cards. So total outcome will be is 52. Now how many red cards we have? We have 2. So 2 group of 13, that will be ace or that will be heart. That will be diamond or that will be heart. So total 13 plus 13 is 26 card, that is of red color. Okay, so we can write favorable outcome is 26. Why 26? Because 13 card is of diamond and 13 card is of heart. And these two are in a red in a color. So 13 plus 13 is 26 card that contain red color. So probability is 26, that is our favorable outcome, and divide by 50. You can cut the common factor, so it is 1 by 2. So probability of having red color card is 1 by 2. If the question is about the black color, then it is also 1 by 2, because there are 13 plus 13, 26 card of black color. Now next example, the king, queen and jack of the club. So there are 4 group are there in a playing card. It can be diamond, it can be ace, it can be heart or it can be club. So king, queen and jack of club are removed from the deck of 52 playing cards. 3 cards are removed, that is of king, queen and jack of club. And while shuffle, 1 card selected from the remaining card, find the probability of having heart, a king, a club and 10 of heart. So if we remove 3 cards, then how many remaining cards? So if we remove 3 cards, then remaining cards are from the 52, we need to subtract 3. So remaining is 49. Now we have a bunch of 49 cards. So whatever we find the condition, that is out of 41. Clear? Heart. Now how many cards are there of heart? We are only removing the card of club, not the card of heart. So there are 13 cards of heart. So we can write there are 13 cards with heart. So favorable outcome is 13. Total outcome is 49. So probability is equal to 13 by 49. So this is our probability. Now next, You can a king. Now, how many kings are there in well-shuffled card? Here, one king is removed. How many total kings are there? There are total 4 kings. Okay, but one king is already removed. So, how many remaining kings? There are 3 cards that contain king. So, we can write favorable outcome is 3. Why? Because one king is removed. So, there are only 3 cards that are with the king. Now probability, the denominator will be same because there are 49 cards, so it is 3 by 49. So this is our probability. Now next one, a card with the club. If we remove 3 cards of club, because in a statement it is written that king, queen and jack of the club is removed. So total how many cards are of club? There are 13 cards, but from that 3 cards are removed. So remaining card with the club is 10. So favorable outcome is 13 minus 3. Why we are performing minus 3? Because 3 card of club is removed. So favorable outcome is 10. So now probability is 10 by total card is 49. 10 by 49. The 10 of heart. Now how many cards that have 10 of heart? There is only one card that have 10 of heart. So we can write favorable outcome is 1. So probability is 1 by 49. Clear? Now next one. A bag contains 3 red and 2 blue marbles. A marble is drawn at the random. What is the probability of drawing blue marbles? So again, what is the total marble? Or you can write total outcome. That is 3 plus 2. 5. And favorable outcome is 2, because only 2 ball that 2 marble that is of blue color. So probability is equal to 2 by 5. So this is the probability of question.